Hey guys, Useful Yields here. Welcome to this week's portfolio update. So last week, if you guys recall, for any returning viewers, it was not a good week, right? We were down, I think, like pretty significant amount. Let me check real quick. We were down, I think, 19%. So we've pretty much gained all of those back, all of those losses back. So you can see we've pretty much rebounded to right there. There's that huge tip there. So I'm happy there. I want to check out as we do my portfolio and what each position kind of looked like in terms of the week. But real quick, I do want to mention I did actually buy um, SPXL. So this is the triple leveraged S&P fund from Direction. So yeah, I mean, so far, we're already at $3. It's not much, but I think I bought this Friday or something like that. Let's check that. No, it's Thursday, but technically, I think the orders went in on Friday morning, so maybe not. I can't remember, but yeah, this is going to probably be my main fund. I know it's not a ETF, but I'm young, and growth ETFs are always going to outbeat dividend ETFs. That's just kind of how it can, that's how it works. So I'm going to be holding this as kind of my majority of portfolio going forward. I'm just going to slowly add more over time. And then obviously going to add more dividends to my portfolio as well. Some named ones, for example, are the Roundhill funds, the XDTE, QDTE, and RDTE. Um, Probably going to get on XDTE first because I know that that's the most stable. Has a lower yield, probably going to have the least or the lowest yield out of the three of them. And then from there, XTTE, and hopefully by then we'll have a little bit of history on RDTE, and I'll get in on there. I just don't want to buy it too early because we don't really know what's going to happen in, a market crash or a bear market on the Russell. So who really knows? But going into our funds, Misty went up crazy amount. Very glad this kind of rebounded just low. It was at 1920. So this went up a pretty significant amount this week. I'm very happy with that. Also with the changes of the schedule, I'm also happy that we have Misty and Coney and NVIDIA because I believe all three of those are on different schedules. So that's very nice for me. Moving on to XTT, we don't really have a ton. We only have 2 shares of this, but you can see, I mean, you know, actually, I guess our total returns, you know, in the negative, but um, still, 3% this week, which is pretty good. Uh, that's better than not being at 3%. These funds are obviously getting more and more popular as well, so I'm excited for Brown Hill going forward. But for Coney, this went up 9%. Now, I wish I would have seen a little bit more movement this week on Coney. Just because you can see the price is still really low, right? So we're still kind of in the danger zone for a reverse split. I don't think it's going to happen soon because it would have to drop quite a bit again. But you never know with Bitcoin really or Coinbase. So Phoebe will only have 4.9 shares, almost 5 shares of this, so there's not huge growth here, but yeah, up 4% is I'll take it. Take it. USD, now this is also one of my bigger funds. Coney is my biggest. That's also something that I should mention. I believe, yeah, 23%. Now that was a lot higher, but it's gone down a lot. You can see 17.55 and it's currently 12.56. Now, I I don't know. I'm not really into Bitcoin, to be honest, and I bought Coney to DCA and I saw, it was a dip. So Obviously, you can't time the market, and this is me suffering from that. That being said, I kind of want to buy some more because obviously you can see our average cost versus the current cost is quite a bit difference. I just don't know at this point, because again, I don't want to risk my entire portfolio dropping just because Coinbase or Bitcoin drops. With something like Nvidia, I think I would actually be more comfortable in putting it into that because it has, you know, a company underneath. And I know Coinbase does too, but again, if you got to look at it like Bitcoin goes down, Coinbase goes down. That's just how it goes. So, moving on to USD, we have 3 shares of this. I mean, our total return used to be a lot higher. I think we were at like 29% at one point, but we're still up 11.5%. And this week was an extraordinary week. We were up 27%. That being said, I actually think if we look back a month, we were a lot higher still. Like we were at 130 almost at one point. Yeah, on the 19th. So, it kind of sucks. We've still gone up in the last month. So, um, yeah. I think this is gonna keep coming back up though, because Nvidia it's on its way, it's back. It's on its way back up. And also we had last week we had some pretty nasty earnings from like Broadcom. So yeah. I think it was last week or the week before that. Who knows? Nvidia, 9%, similar to Coney. I just think this needs to keep going up. You can see our average cost is quite a bit higher. We've lost about 17% on this one, but I still think this is going to go way back up. But that being said, I know a lot of people are still sticking with Nvidia, but I do feel like just one more mixed or bad earnings report could take this down a lot, right? That's all it took for um for it last month, or whenever they had their earnings report. You can see a 3 month span at negative 23% decrease. So it was about 30. I don't know. I'm just saying I don't think Nvidia's gonna be um this crazy monster forever. That being said, I do think it's going to be up there for quite a bit longer. At least until the end of the year, at least until the end of their next earnings reports, probably. But still, I'm on, I'm on the fence about it. Same with Coney, obviously. And then lastly, AMZ. Um, we're we're down about 6%. Now the problem with AMZ is it does kind of suffer from no capital. So like I bought this because it was trading sideways, but then it took that hit. So I mean, you can see the difference between our average cost and the current cost is actually not that significant. So I'm okay with it there. As long as it keeps paying me steady dividends around, 30, 40%, I'm happy. But I'm just saying if another, hit comes down, this is going to be kind of hard to come back up. So you can see 10%, negative 10% in the last 10 and a half months. So yeah, I just wanted to, do a little video again. Like I do these weekly, so make sure to, watch out for them. But I just want to do another portfolio update. And hopefully we have a good next week. I'm feeling happy about this week, right? I don't think we have any crazy massive earnings reports coming out for any of these companies. So fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. And if any of you guys are holding similar funds, yeah, fingers crossed for you as well. And hopefully we all can come out this alive. With that, yeah. As always, I wish you guys a wealthy future.